I was around sick people and I was around some people dying, and I was always kind of drawn to that. Just thought if I could help in any way. Some of the professors did seem to have a little bias toward women. I think they might have been a little harder on us than on our male colleagues, and some were very accepting, but I didn't have any women professors. They were all men. And some of the men medical students, even at that time, were a little biased against women. About the time I graduated from medical school and went in through my residency, 1985 and 86, I went into practice, and right at that time was really the peak of the HIV epidemic. I became one of the first doctors in Houston to see a large number of HIV patients right the second day that I opened my practice. And one of my proudest awards was from the president of Panama, President Balderas, gave me a plaque and flew in with his helicopters and machine guns at one of our speeches and thanked us for coming to try to teach the women in his country about HIV and how to protect themselves. So over my years, I've seen many more women with HIV and prepared to teach them how to cope with their disease, how to still have families, how to not be in abusive relationships. So it's rewarding me being a woman, teaching women and trying to help women as well as the men patients I have. It's too demanding. You've got to do something else with your brain. You've got to have a hobby. The key to winning at craps is you try to change the statistics by what's called dice control, because if you just throw them randomly, most of the time you're going to throw a 7. You don't want to roll a 7. So if you can not throw a 7, the more money everybody makes on the table, the more fun everybody has. That's enough lesson. I don't think you want to make it a big part of it. You might just show them. They're going to go, who is that doctor? Does she practice medicine or is she a pathologic? When I do this, I don't think about anything. And people get a kick out of it. They think it's funny. They don't know I'm serious.